I feel like this is a good time to talk about true biblical forgiveness. You need to stop talking about your trauma. You need to stop talking about your abusers. God tells you to forgive. And God does tell you to forgive. And I do forgive. I have to forgive them all the time. The day that I got on my knees and prayed for Trisha Paytas in 2021, I said, I forgive her, Lord. Please forgive her. Please pull her back on the right path. I don't want her to go to hell. And I had the same conversation with God about Jesse, Angelica Olves, all the drama channels, right? So I forgive these people. I've had to really embrace what they've done because it brought me here. Everything is better now in my life in terms of well-being, quality of life, actual joy, happiness, peace. I didn't have any of that. And if these people didn't abuse me in the way that they did, I would have never found the truth of Jesus and found actual rest and peace, right? That said, we are told to expose lies. The Bible says, speak what is true, speak what is right. God said, if you have a problem with anybody, bring it to them one on one. And if they won't hear you and they won't correct it, then bring it to the judge. We've been in the court of public opinion for many years now. So I'm bringing it to the judge and I'm pleading my case. But this isn't about convincing people and it's not about an apology. One thing in my podcast that I wish I would have said differently, and I wish I would have just listened to my husband, because I edited out my husband being like, well, don't ask her for an apology because you can't force anyone to apologize. Obviously, she should, but what you should be asking her to do is acknowledge what she's done. And I guess that's a better way to put it, is I don't have to get an apology from Trisha because I've forgiven Trisha. However, she has never owned up for what she's done. Jessie Smiles has never owned up for what she's done. And that's why I'm going to continue talking about it because this is my story. And I'm not going to be silenced as a victim of psychological abuse, slander, gaslighting, exploitation. I'm not going to be silenced just because Jessie Smiles and Trisha Paytas want me to shut up. Because a while ago, somebody put a screenshot in the comments of a Jessie Smiles video of her like crying, and it's like, Gabby Hanna will never stop. And she's right. She's dead right. I'm not going to stop because this is my story. This is my life. This has been the last 6 years of my life for me. This is still present in my everyday life. This is something that I deal with the consequences every day. And Jessie Smiles is right. I will not stop. Gabby Hanna cannot be stopped. She can't. She simply can't. I forgive them, but I still deserve to be able to speak my story. I still deserve to be able to share the effects of psychological abuse. I'm still allowed to advocate for myself and for other victims of psychological abuse. And nobody's gonna silence me again. It's no longer about trying to convince people I'm right. It's no longer trying to convince people that I've been abused. It's about telling my story so that I can better tell God's story.